Feeling pretty good.
Welcome back to another episode. I already pressed recording. You heard it. He finished his tea. He doesn't have any more tea. Poor guy.
Yeah, no more tea. Now it's just water. I'll probably brew myself another cup of tea. The hot water feels good in the morning too. It's weird.
You drink tea like when you wake up, or would you rather do coffee? What's your opinion on that? I mean, we already talked about this last episode, but I think what do you think is better in the mornings for you, tea or coffee? Obviously, we know which one's healthier.
Probably coffee. Probably coffee, but the teas. I'm trying tea this weekend. I usually have coffee.
I'm gonna do a salt. I never do a salt, so I'm gonna take both of these.
Kind of want to try demo. I want to try demo. Last round.
Did you get your flu shot this year?
I did not. Sorry.
You don't normally get your flu shot, do you?
I do actually. The only bad thing is, this is also really bad. I haven't gone to my doctor in like a year.
Well, let's be fair. This year doesn't count.
I mean, I guess.
What do you want to say? Like, this year doesn't count.
But generally, you should always have like a yearly checkup or something, right?
I guess. I mean, I hadn't gone to a primary care doctor in a while until I had my lung collapse, and then I'm like, well, maybe I should go to a primary care doctor.
Yeah.
I feel like if you feel fine, then you don't necessarily need to get a checkup, but it doesn't hurt to get a checkup every year.
Yeah.
Thing is, like, a doctor is generally going to see stuff that you can't see, and that's why I still recommend going to a doctor for people that, you know, aren't very in tune with their bodies. And I don't say that to be rude to people that aren't very in tune with their bodies, because there's just people that aren't good at that. It's hard to know until you've had an experience too. That's my opinion. Once you've had an experience with something that feels drastically like changing for you, that's when you'll know, like, oh, that's not normal.
True. So, yeah. And my mom keeps.
Oh,
my mom's obviously.
Oh,
we've talked about this.
Oh, dude.
What the?
I got it. That's the shield.
Nuts.
It's broken because I can just do this, and then just sit behind it.
And just shoot through it?
And you could just make it infinite. Like, look at this.
What
Turret?
the heck?
Goodbye, turret.
That's crazy. It doesn't even have a cooldown?
No, it doesn't. And it expires, but it doesn't break based off of damage taken. So it's literally just, it's infinite. There's no way to beat it.
That's kind of dumb.
Well, I was going to take that too, but okay. Cries and... Well, the assault rifle sucks, so I guess we'll take sawed-offs. I don't know how good they are.
But oh yeah. So
Gangsta sawed-off. You hold them sideways when you dash.
If you tuned into the last episode, you guys know that my mom's a doctor. So my mom's been on me about going and see my primary care doctor because I still haven't gone to him at all. Oh, here, you can take your assault demo back.
I don't need it. I just picked up assault technology. Are you running technology? I thought you were running demo.
I'm running demo.
Yeah, you can take it.
I just picked up a demo ability.
Oh, okay. Well, I
know, ability is always generally good.
I got assault technology, so I don't really need the other one. I'm just running like all assault right now.
So yeah, my mom's been like, go to the doctor. He needs to
do like a checkup.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I went to him once when I was still on my parents' insurance. And then now that I have my own medical insurance from my job, then
you haven't gone.
It's like it's like you need to whatever it's called, something about like making him your primary care doctor or something like that again.
This is just gonna be the easy mode run.
This ability is dumb, dude.
Yeah, this ability needs to be tuned down a little bit.
Needs to have like an HP bar or an internal cooldown or something.
What happened to the game music? Is it silent for you?
Yeah, all I hear are bullets.
Yeah, what's up with that? The game music died. So if you're watching, there's no game music going on now. Let me just talk over it. Gotta fill the void somehow.
We do.
What's your favorite album of all time?
Favorite album of all time? Mm. Probably had to be Songs About Jane, Maroon 5.
Really? So you're a Maroon 5 fan, or you just like that album by Maroon 5?
I like their old music. Their
Yeah,
new
but
music,
too much Adam
definitely
Levine.
do not like. No, I like Adam. I think he's a great singer. I think the music is good. Well, their old music was good. I just don't like the new music. The new music kind of sucks.
I personally, I don't really like Adam.
Really?
I don't think he's a
Why?
bad singer. I just don't like his personality. He just seems way too cocky.
That's what some people say. They like everybody says he's a
Like
he's
I've
an
watched
asshole.
him on what's that show?
The Voice.
Voice. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, this guy just seems so cocky. Like he's above everyone else that's here.
Did we do everything?
Yeah, we did everything.
Okay.
Like when I'm watching him on The Voice, and he like presses, like chooses whether or not to press the button or whatever, and turn around. He's so, it feels judgmental. Like it exudes off of his skin, outside of his pores. Everything just screams, I'm judging you. Which I get, because he's a judge, right? But it's not like the Simon Cowell judging you, where he just says, like, flat out, like, you're trash. It's just like, why am I even here? Like, I'm like, the look on his face makes it look like he doesn't even want to be there. That's how baffled I am by him.
I mean, like, I get it from there.
I don't really know the guy. I haven't really looked at any interviews with him, but I just like some of their songs, like Sugar. I mean, like that's a classic.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Sugar is a good song. I really like that song. That song is pretty good.
The music video is pretty conceited too, though. Let me just say that the music video is very conceited because he's busting into people's weddings and basically getting them to be like, "I love you," and he goes like, "Yeah, my ego."
But I mean, to be completely fair, if Maroon 5 showed up at your wedding,
I mean, like, it's a nice thing, I guess, but it's just, to me, it just seems like he was doing it for, like, his own agenda.
true.
Because he puts it in a freaking music video, you know? It's not like he did it for free. It's just like, hey, guys, look at my Good Samaritan. You don't, if you're a real Good Samaritan, you don't brag about your Good Samaritan acts.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, this gun is pretty good. I like this one. The right click on it feels pretty good.
Not to say that there's not Good Samaritans out there that brag. Like, I think there's definitely people out there that are like that. Like, Mr. Beast. You've probably seen Mr. Beast videos. He definitely comes across as, like, a little cocky.
Oh, God, I hate his videos, dude.
They're so clickbaity, but they're honestly,
I don't know why
like,
I watch them.
it's just, he has the perfect YouTube formula. And he does it, he plays it perfectly. There's no other way to describe it. He clickbaits you. You say there's no way it's possible, but he's so rich that it's possible. And then he just keeps making money off of that to springboard into the next clickbait video. Like he buys a $700,000 island and plays fake Survivor with his friends. Like, come on. There's nothing is ever going to make you think that would happen. And now we're at the point where that's going to happen. That's just Mr. Beast. And by the way, that video was truly hilarious.
Which one?
The one where they play like their crappy version of Survivor on the random island that he bought.
I haven't seen it.
It was one of his newer ones. He bought $1 million worth of lottery tickets, and then after that video, he decided to spend the money he would get off of the lottery tickets on an island, and then make them play like Survivor on it, basically. Not make them play, but that's what they would do. And he won like $700,000 off the lottery tickets or something. So he bought a $700,000 island, and then made them play like fake Survivor on the island. The people who helped him scan all the tickets that he bought. And after they played fake Survivor, the last person left would win the island, basically.
Yeah.
There's enemies. The worst part, this is the worst part for the shield, is these dudes that shoot the freaking stun circles. Aim this, I'm getting some frame drops. Anyway.
Wow,
fan down here. Sorry about that. Turn my external fan towards my PC. I don't really know if that helps, but I do it.
Sometimes it does. It depends on the cooling.
I feel like some of these rooms just blend too close together, and you go from killing enemies to killing more enemies, which isn't a bad thing. It means you're always active, but give me a break.
Yeah. I feel like it's just between one room to another. You're also almost dead. Me too.
Yeah, I keep getting hit by these guys. The stun bots.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
That one's easy. Easy, easy, easy.
Easy peasy.
I guess I'll take assault ability.
Uh,
Dual Uzis? Dual Uzis? How good are dual Uzis? I guess I'll take it.
I thought they felt pretty good.
I mean, but back on the Adam Levine thing, he definitely has good songs. I just don't like him. And
Yeah, some people don't, and I get it.
it's like that with a lot of artists, though. I just took some crappy damage. It's like that with a lot of artists, though. Like, some people hate the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but, you know, every now and then they make a good song.
Yeah.
Can't just hate them because they are horrible people. I mean, you could, but you can't deny their musical talent.
Oh my god, I feel like them demo man. I miss this weapon.
The dual Uzis suck, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Like 7 damage. That's not that good.
Oh, there's the flamethrower. I'm not picking it up. We always pick up that one. Tech ability? That's pretty good. Demo tech. We already have that.
Falling generates an explosion. Explosion has a small chance to deal crit damage and 75% increased radius. I guess I'll do 2 for 1. I've never taken it before. Never.
Wait, it's this way.
It's up here, isn't it? That's the way we came from.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I've always really liked Maroon 5. I don't know.
Are they still Maroon 5? Because I feel like no one knows anyone else from the band except for Adam Levine.
Oh yeah, of course. It's just Adam Levine and the backups.
Adam Levine and the backups. The Expendables.
I don't think any of them have changed. I'm pretty sure it's been the same.
That would actually kind of surprise me if they haven't changed, like, at all.
I'm pretty sure they haven't. I could double check, but I'm pretty sure it's been the same people.
You check and it's, like, different every year. What would you do? And have a mental breakdown. They're not Maroon 5 anymore. It's literally just Adam Levine and whoever he buys that year. I mean, like, when you're making that much money, would you really, like, change? I don't know.
Well, I mean, like,
I've never understood why, like, bands break up like that. Like, I understand if you get into a fight with someone, you don't want to stay in the same band as them. But, like, if you never get into a fight, why would you just leave? If you're already making bank, does it matter how much more bank you're making? Oh, wait, we were going the right way over here. We just killed extra enemies. Never mind, I'm stupid. It's a yellow door on the map.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I don't know. If it wasn't Maroon 5, let's see. What else would I like? Like, you generally like rap, don't you?
Yeah.
So that would be like your pick.
I mean, like, for my favorite album?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I mean, there's a couple albums I really like in rap, but for the most part, I think a lot of rap albums are kind of whack.
So what would you say your favorite album / artist is? Or we'll make it a little bit easier. What about song?
Well, favorite album's hard for me because I have a lot of albums recently that came out for me that I think are really good. I liked Joyner's ADHD. I think that was a really good album from a rapper, but I think that the problem I had with ADHD was all the songs on the album were pretty much already released by the time it actually came out, so there was only 4 songs, and it didn't feel like it had the same impact as other albums. When they drop and, you know, a lot of the stuff hasn't been released before, that's the fun of an album.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, stuff I found after it had already been released, Hobson's No Shame album for me was probably one of my favorite albums, while also having one of the worst songs of all time on there.
Okay.
I mean, if you've ever listened to the song happy ending. That song is pure garbage. I would just never listen to that. The rest of the songs on there I feel like are really good, and it's just like mostly him talking about his problems. I feel like if you're that album has more power like the worse of a place you're in. If you're in a bad place, it definitely feels like it has some sort of impact on you because of it's him talking about his problems, and if you're having problems at the same time, you can kind of relate to how he feels. And that's what I think like an album really should be. I think a lot of the albums that are just like pop songs they're okay, but
like old school R&B.
Yeah, when you can relate to what's actually happening, or like say, oh yeah, I've felt like that before, that's when I feel like they have their most power.
Yeah, I agree.
So for me, when I first heard that album, I thought that album was great. I recognized the trash that it had on the album too, but you know, every album has its bad song.
Yeah.
Help. Why is he only shooting the bullets at me? And then he shoots at you and almost takes all of your health in one barrage. I love this boss.
Because I was right in front of him. Oh my god, I didn't expect him to turn around.
But
I spent 90% of that boss fight just lobbing grenades at him, and then he turns around last second and just lights me up.
I really like, too, I like Ellie Goulding's Delirium album. I thought that album was pretty good.
I really like Ellie Goulding. Ellie Goulding's nice. Good.
And then probably like I'll just say it's probably my favorite album because it was the first album I ever like owned. Well, that's not true. The first album I ever owned was I believe it was called Vanilla Sky by Owl City.
The first CD I ever bought was an NSYNC CD.
An NSYNC CD?
Yeah, I actually really liked NSYNC. I think NSYNC was...
I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard of NSYNC.
Oh boy.
I don't even know what you're saying when you say NSYNC. I don't know what it is.
Really?
Never heard of NSYNC.
Never.
Never in my life.
That's crazy.
What is NSYNC?
It was the old school boy bands from the 90s.
One Direction?
It was before, it was pre One Direction. What the hell?
Didn't One Direction have like a TV show? No, it wasn't One Direction. What was that TV show about the boy band? Was that like on Nickelodeon or something?
The Jonas Brothers one?
No, there was another one, not the Jonas Brothers.
I don't know, man.
Together we made... No, that's a different song.
I have no idea.
I was trying to sing the song because it was like... Oh, God, I can't remember how it went, but I remember that TV show. They sang like a song when they finally like got accepted or something, and I don't know. Life was weird when I was a kid. I feel like
yeah. Man, I just feel like I can't believe that you don't know who NSYNC is. That's surprising.
In sync, like two letters.
N apostrophe Y N C. No, N apostrophe S Y N C.
N apostrophe S Y N C. What the heck are you even saying? You speaking
NSYNC.
like Morse code? Are you trying to program something?
No, it's NSYNC.
Dude, the shield is so busted. What? I mean, you said they're a boy band, but I never really listened to their songs. Like, what do they have? Is there something that I would recognize?
Tearing up your heart.
Look at this. Look at this.
What? Wait, it says waiting for your.
Can you see this?
What?
The hammer? You can't see the hammer when I melee?
No. No.
Dang it.
Ow.
I made it. Perfect. Tearing up your heart? What? It's obviously like a shitty love song. Excuse the language. Excuse the language, YouTube! Assault rifle? Never used assault rifles. I'll take it over the dual Uzi. Long rifle? Long rifle could be good, actually. I'll take the long rifle.
Do I want the flamethrower? I don't really want the flamethrower. I'm good.
Right now, the sawed-offs are the only thing keeping me alive.
Or, My favorite was Pop.
Was what?
It's literally a song called Pop. P-O-P.
Pop Goes the Weasel?
Or well, have you heard of Backstreet Boys?
Oh yes, I've heard of Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. They were around at the same time. It was like a quote unquote rivalry, right? Like
Well, clearly it
like,
wasn't a good one because one of them isn't remembered.
Well,
by the average person.
For you,
yeah, by
maybe.
the average person. I consider myself an average person. Okay. Oh, good lord. I walked through a door and expected to not get gangbanged too many times in this game. This gun was a pretty good choice. It's got a lot longer range than sawed-offs, able to keep high damage output at all distances. Capabilities have increased by at least 50%.
But yeah, that's like old school. But I mean, like, and then so my dad really, or my dad's, I think my dad's like 60 something.
Uh-huh.
So he also has very old taste in music, so that definitely heavily influenced it. Like I really like Tower of Power and Earth, Wind and Fire and stuff.
Tower of Power. I mean, like, I grew up in a Christian family. I've talked about it in one of my Neon Abyss episodes. Pretty much all I had was freaking Christian music, Christian rock. Dude, Christian rock is like Jesus talking on earth. That's what my dad used to say. You got the drums, which is like thunder. You know, God condoned
Really?
Christian rock. Yeah, he was always had some wacko conspiracies. Not saying like he like, because you know how you go to some churches and some churches don't like Christian rock.
Yeah,
They like all their their carols and things like that, and their hymns.
Yeah, like old
old school. Like, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. It's just, he was always like more progressive in his church going activities, so he would always be like, I prefer like Christian rock, and he's like, I think Christian rock is condoned by God, actually. Like, he would always argue with these people, and he would be like, because, you know, God made drums, it's just thunder and stuff like that. He's like, put it all together and you have Christian rock. And I'm just like, Dad, you're being awkward again. Please, I don't want to be here. Can I go home? Like, you have the car. I'm too young to drive right now.
Fair.
And it was just the weirdest like conversations he would have with people.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna upgrade first before we peek into that room.
It's just damage for me. I'm taking another +1 to assault. Kill this turret from 7,000 miles away. This gun is super good, actually.
I'm really liking this grenade launcher, but you know what I wish I had instead? The rocket launcher.
So I pretty much like grew up on Christian rock, and that was I had a lot of Christian rock albums, but I never really felt like I liked Christian rock. I don't think Christian rock is bad. Let me phrase it this way. I think there's some songs that are actual bangers in Christian rock, but it's Christian rock at the end of the day. There's only like so much you can do with Christian rock. True. I've been saying the word Christian rock like it's freaking religion. I don't really need ability.
You running? Assault, right?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Barrel cannon? What the heck is this?
What the heck?
Wait, this is a new gun?
Yo, the gun looks like it's blown its top off. That's pretty cool. Are you gonna take it?
Is that like is that like a glorified grenade launcher?
Well, it doesn't bounce. Grenade launcher bounces.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's probably more consistent. I hated the bounce. How much damage? Oh, it does fire damage too.
86? Oh no, I got the perk, the fire damage.
Oh,
perk.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I got the fire and the electricity damage perk.
So you've been playing
when you get that.
You've been playing engineer this whole time. Have you been summoning turrets?
Yeah. There are 2 turrets. You not see them? Where are they?
No, I don't see no turrets. Like normally I would see HP bars, but maybe that was my turrets HP bars back when I played engineer.
It says that I got 2 turrets. I'm confused.
I don't see 2 turrets.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they are. They're like, nah, man.
Turrets. Hated your taste in music too. They were like, people still listen to boy bands. Are boy bands? They're just like not a thing anymore, right? It's just K-pop bands.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like at least in America, the boy band trend has died down.
Yes. I mean, like, it was One Direction and, the Jonas
Backstreet
Brothers.
Yeah, Jonas Brothers, Backstreet Boys.
NSYNC.
Oh,
Even though you don't know who they
I don't know about
are.
NSYNC. I can't agree on that one. And now we've like moved more into like a celebrity phase,
Like
as my brother said. We're just like, yeah, like one person groups.
Yeah.
We were in like a rock phase in like the early like 80s, 90s. You had like AC/DC, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Pink Floyd, right?
Yeah.
You had a lot of like rock bands back in the day. Now, then you went to like boy bands. Then you're now in just like the celebrity era, where you still see like bands every now and then, but bands are just kind of like not a thing. Now you can just compose everything yourself by becoming a DJ/mixer. And just post it on YouTube after taking all the hard work someone did on the drums that you didn't do.
Yeah, and you just post it on SoundCloud, and it's just like, hey, look it.
Then
got
you
a
get
following.
then you get millions of views, and all of a sudden you're popular, even though all you did was use preset sounds to make something sound good.
Oh my god, I missed.
I absolutely hate this room, but now that I have Jetpack, this room is easy.
Wait, where was I supposed to go?
You gotta go on the sides. You can't just go across. But with Jetpack, you can. Haha. Oh, you got the rocket launcher, dude. Oh, sweet. Finally got the assault pistol. Alright. You take a +4 there. Actually, I'll do this if you want. +3 demolition. I don't know if you use that at all.
No, I already got demo. You can take it.
I have +16 precision, but I don't have a precision weapon.
I got +14. I know.
The assault pistol is so good. It's a +2 to both precision and assault.
Yeah. I don't know about music.
You know, it's also like kind of weird because what do you consider like successful nowadays for a musician? Like, is it like 100 million views? Is that successful? Like on you? I'm not saying like obviously there's different terms of success in YouTube, because I would say there's a lot of careers that don't translate their success from online or like offline to online for sure. Like Tech9 is definitely like a huge brand, but he doesn't get that much views on YouTube a lot of the time. But in terms of like his brand, it's actually really big. So he has enough to make like a living off of it. It's just kind of weird. Like his situation is kind of weird compared to others.
Yeah.
Whereas like other people, they just get like 1 billion views on YouTube, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's a new song by Cardi B.
I never liked Cardi B.
I never did either, but or you could be like Bad Baby and just get your living off of being a snot-nosed brat on Phil Collins.
Wait, what?
You don't remember that girl?
Nope.
Her name's like Bad Baby on YouTube now. She makes like very crappy mumble rap, and she was that like smart aleck on Phil Collins. What's it, Phil Collins?
Running into that room was a bad idea.
Is it Dr. Phil? Right? Or who's?
Oh, Dr. Phil. Yeah. I was like, Phil Collins? You mean the artist? I was like, who the hell are you talking about?
Is his name Phil Collins, or am I thinking of someone else?
It's Dr. Phil?
I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but you get what show I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. The TV host with all the...
Yeah. The older guy that does like the, well, what's your problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on that show, and she was like on there a couple of times, and she basically became famous off of that, springboarded into a very crappy rap career, and is somehow famous.
What the heck? What the... Oh, you're not dead.
Oh, good lord. This is going bad! There's a lot of robots over there.
How is the turret in the back not dead? Excuse me? Oh. Because there is damage fall off. Holy crap.
Sorry, I'm killing all these robots over here. There's a lot of frame drop right now for me. Probably because I also have a lot of things out.
I died.
Oh! Oh, we died at the same time.
Oh, poor. All right.
No.
Well,
What is this, episode 6? Is
then,
it?
this is episode 6. Well,
That means there's only one more, right?
yep.
How can the runtime be 23 minutes if I've been recording for 30?
Who knows?
Loading screens.
Yeah.
You got it
Well.
ready up, by the way.
I thought you were gonna put an ending to the other video.
No, I'll put an ending to it now that we're in the base camp.
Ah, I see. Okay, my bad.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below, and I'll comment if you got anything you want to say, and we'll see you guys in the next one, and probably the last one. Peace.